In this video, I want to build upon some of the items that we've already gone through. By the time you've gotten here, you do have an entirely fully functional getting things done system. But there's two other elements that can make it even more functional and useful. I just want to walk you through those very simply. The first is we're going to talk about these pinned items because, as I've shared before, I love the full notes view. Everything's color coordinated, everything has the appropriate symbol associated. And as I scroll down, right, here comes everything. There's a lot here. One thing to note is you can rearrange your pinned items here. I think you can even rearrange them down here. So it's possible if you want to group some things and organize some things instead of just being at the behest of how Google Keep likes to keep them organized. So something to play with. However, I want to give a deeper example of organizing using labels in a way that's like tagging. So, I want to start a workout routine. I have decided, I am committed, I am going to do it. Okay, so what am I going to do? Well, that sounds like a project, doesn't it? It's a personal project, and I'm just going to call it Maintain Workout Routine. I just want this here as a reminder so I can think about my workout system when I'm looking at my busy life. I don't lose track of it. All right, so that's step one. Maintain workout routine. Or I could just say workout. It doesn't really matter. Next, I'm going to do a project support item called workout routine. And this is going to be, I'm going to copy it from somewhere else. I already wrote it up. But I want to remind myself I'm going to one time set up my system and then I'm going to stick to it. Well, what is my system that I'm sticking to? Well, I'm creating this project support document. I can remember, okay, here are the exercises. It's kettlebell focused workout. Here are the movements I've chosen, the rules of progression, why I chose this, and some special notes about how I'm starting with chin-ups because I'm not that strong yet. And I'm going to park it here. Cool. The next thing I want to do, though, is treat my individual workouts as agendas. When it's time to work out, I want to pull out the note that has just what's needed for that next workout. I don't want it more complicated than that. And I treat my workouts like appointments that I'm keeping with myself. And so what I need first is a note. I'll go, all right, our first workout is tomorrow. How am I doing my dates? Like this. Workout A. And so what I'm going to do is put in, all right, when that time comes, I'm ready to go. What am I doing? I don't want to think about it when it's time to work out. I want my brain to be on autopilot and just get started. So here it is. Here's the movements, the weights. I'm going to associate the right date with it so I don't forget. It's tomorrow. Awesome. But I have one more. I have two. I kind of do an alternating thing. So I'll go ahead and schedule workout B for the 17th, 2026. And workout B is going to look like this. There we go. Oh, I did my reminder on the other one wrong. I'll fix that in 1 second. So I'm adding the reminder for the 17th, March 17th. Great. Oh, I forgot to save that. Let's try that again. March 17th. Save. Great. Okay, so that reminder's there. The details are good. This one, let's change this because it's not I actually said I was going to start on the 15th. Why am I doing that? I don't know. That's what I decided to do. All right, good deal. And then I might have, maybe, let's just say I have a reference thing. Kettlebell best practices. Notes. I just like how do I do a particular movement? If I learn something new about doing a kettlebell swing properly, I want to put that note here so I can remind myself pretty easily. And I personally don't feel like this is attached. I just like it here in reference for whatever reason. So there we go. It's in reference. It's color-coded. It's labeled. I know what it is. Cool. Great. You can see I'm kind of spread all over the place. And just for me personally, like there's times when I just want to sit down and see all of my workout things together. And there's an easy way to do that. And this is how I like to do it. I go into labels. I'm just going to make a new one called fitness. I don't I this is not part of my GTD system per se, so it's just at the bottom here. That's fine. And what I'm going to do is add that tag, add that label to my fitness related notes. So there's one there. And then in my agendas, my two here, let's do change label for this one. I'll add fitness. In this one too, change labels, add fitness. And then under reference, I'll add this, add the label fitness. Great. And now I can go to fitness and ta-da! Here are all of my things in one place. And I can work from here now. This is really helpful for me. If let's say it's time for me, I complete some workouts and now it's like, all right, I want to put the next 3 out there. I can come here, really easily pop between the reference material, some notes here, and create my next agendas for the particular workouts. Also, if I archive something, that's what I do after a workout is complete. I typically will archive it. And then here it is down here. I can scroll down and see my history of workouts. And that can be really useful. So that's just one little tip. You can make as many of those as you want. You might consider those tags or something. And I would recommend using it sparingly. Try not to become dependent on it. The value of GTD is when you use the whole thing. But if you start to get off track and just grouping things by topic instead of grouping them by the function in the system, you can get off base. So something to be mindful of. But I hope that's useful. It was useful to me. I hope it's useful to you. Thank you for watching.